Hi everyone, it's me Thom, and welcome to Grand Rapids Central Station. This is the main bus station here in GR, and it serves routes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and the Silver Line. And the schedule of all those is in this schedule book. But the Rapid also operates a number of bus routes that aren't in this book. One of those is the Dash, basically a free, schedule-free downtown loop service. One of them is Route 60, Grand Rapids' shortest bus route. I made a video about that one. Now, Route 60 might not be in this book, but its schedule is easily available on the website ridetherapid.org. Today, we're going to ride a bus route that only makes it in this book in 2 places, and none of those are schedules. Its schedule isn't on the Rapids website either. I like to call it a ghost bus, because if you're not looking really hard for it, it's almost like it doesn't exist. The first page of the schedule book lists all the routes from the 2 BRT routes down to route number 44. But on the next page, we see a map of Central Station, and it looks like there's a Route 100. So let's go walk over to the Route 100 platform here at Central Station and see what we can see. It's all the way at the northern end of the station. Here's the Route 100 bay. It looks like there's a timetable posted. Made it to the stop for Route 100, the Ferris State Express. If you come to the stop here within the station, there actually is a printed paper schedule. Let's go look at that. This timetable gives us a few pieces of key information. One is the $5 fare, which is a lot higher than the $175 normally charged, and the other is that there are 4 round trips every day. We're going to be taking the 912 bus. Well, it looks like I have to wait about half an hour. That's all right. Oh, and one more thing. Normally I pay with my Wave card. It's just tap and go. But for this route, I'm gonna need this. Just got on the Ferris State Express, Route 100. There's more people on the bus than I thought there would be. It's about an hour and 20 minutes up to Big Rapids, so that's going to be pleasant. Up to where now? Thom, I thought you lived in Grand Rapids. That's right, I do. But this bus is going to a town in Michigan called Big Rapids. Big Rapids is actually almost 60 miles away. That makes this by far the longest route that the Rapid operates. Here's a map of the regular Rapid service area, and then here is the route of Route 100. Along the way, our bus will only have 2 intermediate stops, one at Kendall College in downtown Grand Rapids, and one at the Meijer grocery store in Cedar Springs, Michigan. Thankfully, we won't be taking city streets like a regular bus. We will be getting on the highway. After stopping at Kendall College, we merge onto Interstate 196. We briefly use this road to cross over the Grand River before merging onto US Highway number 131, which we will take north up to Cedar Springs and Big Rapids. The majority of this bus's route is on the highway. which is also very different from most city buses anywhere, and especially in Grand Rapids. For the first few miles, we're treated to views of the Grand River on our right, with Riverside Park on the other bank. About a half hour after getting on the highway, we take the off-ramp and then make a left towards the Meijer grocery store in Cedar Springs. Most of the passengers got off here at the Meijer, and it made me wonder if they either had a ride home or if they just really liked grocery shopping that far away from home. Now, this bus only runs 4 times a day, it only runs weekdays, and it only runs when school is in session, specifically Ferris State University, because it's meant as a shuttle for their students. So I was surprised at the bus infrastructure along this route. This Meijer in Cedar Springs, which probably sees the least bus service out of any of the bus stops on the Rapid, had a full-blown shelter and everything. My own bus stop doesn't even have that. Okay, time to put my jealousy aside. We're getting back on US 131 for a whopping 50-minute stretch to Big Rapids. Now comes the long stretch. Now, the ride was a little bumpy, but overall it was not bad. It was mostly just loud, and after an hour and a half, the seats definitely don't feel great on your butt. Now, I commute every day either by bicycle or by bus, so I'm used to riding the buses at the Rapids. But what felt really weird to me was being on a bus that was just cruising down the highway. After about 45 minutes, we turn off on the Big Rapids exit. It's only a few minutes left until Ferris State University's campus. Ferris State University is a public university in Big Rapids, Michigan that was founded in 1884 by a man with the last name Ferris. He later went on to become governor of Michigan. From the moment the school was founded, it accepted female students. Today it has a little over 10,000 students. Its mascot is the Bulldogs, and the school colors are crimson and gold, just like half of the other universities in the United States. Route 100 serves several locations on campus, going in a one-directional loop before returning to Cedar Springs and Grand Rapids.
We are approaching Bond Court Drive.
Oh, it stops right underneath an observatory. So I made it to Ferris State University. The rain is not as bad as it is in Grand Rapids right now. We're almost 60 miles north of Rapids Central Station. I have a 5 for the way back. I don't really want to spend 4 hours in Big Rapids. The driver has said that's okay. So we're gonna leave in about 5 minutes. It took an hour and a half. And of course the seat isn't very comfortable, but I never went into this expecting it to be a comfortable ride. That being said, it is a pretty fast ride. Like, if you include the stops in Cedar Springs and stuff, an hour and a half is not bad. And I can see how this would be a great connection for students. Yeah, 4 times a day is not much, but then again, it's not a city bus route. I've always wanted to do this bus. I've seen it drive around downtown several times, and glad to finally have been able to do it. Thanks for watching this video today. If you like this video, make sure to leave a like, a comment, maybe tell me if there is a ghost bus that is a little known bus route in your town. Maybe you know of a really long bus route or a bus that goes on the highway. Just leave me a comment. I'd love to find out if there's more routes like this in the US. And remember to subscribe to Trains Are Awesome. Our train trip reports start again next week, and I can't wait to see you next time. It's May 3rd. I just spent 5 minutes out there and I'm freezing. Though I enjoyed the ride up, I have to admit I couldn't wait for the ride back to be over. The rain had really soaked me, and the temperature inside the bus was so cold. I should have done what this one Ferris State student was doing in the back, just taking a nice nap. An hour and 20 minutes later, I was back in Grand Rapids, the city that has been a great home to me for the past 4 years. I'll be back.